Welcome. I am Johnny Stanton. We have Reginald Perriman and Shaka Williams. We are TSARE, and this is a There Something About Real Estate podcast.
Yeah, we got it.
All things real estate. Deal or no deal?
What's going on? You had your YouTube on in the background?
Yeah, and it popped on. I mean, I didn't have it. It just popped on.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what's going on with y'all this week?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
I showed houses today.
You did. You said you was breaking in houses. You said
breaking and entering the east side of Detroit. Lord Jesus, the stuff that they got on them doors for asset protection. I went through all type of padlocks, dog systems, the key and around the back of the house, through the snow, up the mountain. That like, bruh.
They put the key in the back on top of the meter.
It was beyond in the back. It was like you had to do a full. You had to go like, so like it was on the opposite side of the driveway. So if the driveway was over here, you have to walk through the back and go to around the other side of the house on one of the properties. And then that particular property, everything was boarded up. So none of the doors open, even with the key. And I text the realtor and she's like, yeah, the key is on the meter. Okay, I got the key. How I get in the house?
Right. So everything was boarded. So you got to take your drill with you.
Look here.
You got to keep one of them drills, and then you got to have a 5-star adapter to it.
Right. You got to make sure it's the right bit. Right.
The bit, yeah, the 5-star bit on it. Because they don't put regular screws in there.
Look, and one of the houses, I took one of the houses that we're gonna evaluate. I had to show y'all how they was heating this house up, or how they was keeping the basement warm. It was ridiculous.
Was it a furnace?
It was a stove, an electric stove.
Oh, they had an electric stove down there. They had the oven
with a fan blowing. I was like,
and it's on the market, huh?
At least the price didn't freeze.
That's on the market, like on the MLS?
It's on the MLS.
That's crazy.
I'm like, this is ludicrous.
Wait,
like,
they was heating it with an electric stove in the basement, and because they was living there, or they didn't want the pipes to freeze?
They didn't want the pipes to freeze.
Oh, they would have been better off just winterizing the house. It's cheaper because the electric bill gonna be crazy if you leave that stove running. Plus, it'll burn the house down. You just winterize.
Are they working on the house?
Exactly.
Are they working on it?
I don't think so. I think they're selling it like it is. You guys gonna see the pictures or whatever. So I mean, it was just crazy. I have officially retired from showing houses today.
They should have just winterized the house. You'll be back to your houses this summer.
No, like this was crazy. Like it's unheard of. The stuff I told my clients, I'm like, it's all asset protection, I guess.
Yeah. Hey,
wait,
you found a trick to open and lock boxes?
Yes. So carry dimes and quarters, right? So you on the keypads where you have to push the buttons in, like the old school ones where you got to press the button. So you have to reset those.
Yeah.
I keep my nails done, right? So every time I'm trying to reset one of these, and a lot of times they're frozen, they don't necessarily work. But I'm sure y'all had the same problem, even without the nails. So in that situation, I was able to use a quarter to press down the reset button, right?
Oh, I usually just take a cigarette lighter and put some heat to it and thaw it out.
Well, that takes too long.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I've done that too in the past, but this worked like a charm. And then the roller dial ones, the one where you have to spin the code, you can take your dime and it fits right into those grooves.
Yeah.
And for the Century box, you know, they don't always open, so you have to like force it open. You can use your quarter for that. So y'all keep some change in your keep some change in your pocket.
All right.
Just saying.
Keep some change. I spent all my change on eggs.
Right.
All right. All right. What else? What else we got? You said you wanted to talk about mindset as an investor before we went into these
Yeah.
properties.
Because we got an episode on mindset coming up, and that was just like a real short clip that I thought was interesting in terms of like, you know, a lot of people are wondering like, do we continue to invest? Are we pulling our money out the market? All that kind of thing. And I like the question that the guy posed, where he was just basically like, well, do you believe that this country is a sustainable country? You know, like we're not getting ready to, like, if you believe that, basically, you know, this is the time right now where you be holding, right?
Right.
So if you believe that we're a strong country, then this is the time where you'll still be making investments, and they'll be good investments, but you'll be holding them maybe versus getting rid of them quick.
Yeah. I think it just depends on your strategy. Some people have they just trying to build capital, so they're gonna continue to flip. And then some people gonna buy and hold long term. That's where the true money at. Rhonda in the house, she said, "What up, though?"
What up, though?
Rhonda, Elijah.
Elijah in the house, he said, "Yo."
I think that so yeah, if you're trying to build wealth, I don't know how strong the country is. I just know that the country is always going to do what the country do. It's going to be country and it's going to be USA, and so they always going to come out on top. You know what I mean? So and then like Reggie said, the long-term hold is where the wealth is. Just think about all the houses we didn't flip in this last 3 years.
Yeah, what they worth now.
Yeah, Darius, what up?
I'm gonna keep trying to make money until they stop printing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever. Darius said, Yaktown in the house. We had a good episode with Darius.
Yep.
Y'all got to check that one out.
Who? What'd you say?
No, I was saying everybody got to go check out our episode with Darius.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Rhonda says never a bad time to have assets.
Facts.
That's true. Well, it kind of depends on the assets too. Because, I mean, but everything usually recover after, even stocks.
Well, see, she's talking about the real estate though. So yeah, it's never a bad time to, you know, you own the land in the dirt. I mean, what they gonna do?
Yep.
Can't create more of it, right?
Exactly. All right, let's get into these properties real quick. The first one we got is this one on Dwyer. I'm gonna pull this one up.
So I'm all right. So which one I can't share the address?
The one Janita, I'll send it to you in the private chat, but we're gonna do this one on Dwyer.
All
and
right.
this one is in
I used to live on Dwyer. That was one of my first houses that I lived in that I flipped.
234. Like I said, 2 of them in the 234 though. We're gonna do them probably next week though.
7 Mile. Site. I mean, I don't want to get shot. Ain't on my bad. One of gang signs.
Hold on, let me pull this screen up.
Where is 48234? Where is that at?
7 Mile area. Going east of there. Van Dyke.
Yeah, this south for 7 Mile. This closer down, closer to like Davison, McNichols area. So
what's
this 13717 Dwyer.
Yeah.
What's this? A 3-bedroom, Shaka? Hold on, let me.
I don't even know. This one I said?
Yeah, this is 3-bed, 1 bath. The square footage is probably wrong. They got 799. They probably not factoring in that it's the second floor. But anyway, the furnace, hot water tank, electrical panel are all old. They're saying it's a good buy and hold. They didn't even mention the ARV doesn't look like, but they're asking 34.9. So we're going to evaluate and see if it's a good flip or if it's a good buy and hold. So Shaka, when you this kitchen, yeah, we're gonna need a new kitchen over here.
$1,000 kitchen. No. 1,500.
You said 1,500 for the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
2,000.
When I call you to do mine, I want that same 1,500.
No. I'm talking about on the material because they had 5 cabinets.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It don't look too bad. The outside look real nice. Is this a current picture?
I don't know. I ain't even know I sent that. I just sent the stuff that came from the wholesaler. I thought we was doing different houses.
Yeah, we got 4 of them today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this don't look too bad. The outside look nice. I'm surprised it looked like that. You gonna pull the comps up?
Yeah. How many square feet is that?
They saying 799. You're gonna have to look in PRD.
All right.
Rhonda said 48234 is hot.
Is that Hamtramck?
Well, this one on Dwyer, I think it's Detroit, but see what PRD says. But this is
my real company.
They said Hamtramck, but I think it's actually Detroit.
It's coming up Hamtramck, but it's not coming up for it. It's coming up to
no, look at the tax ID number. Because Detroit usually have a warden item number. A lot of other cities don't have that. They just had a full number without warden item.
13717.
Yep. 3-bedroom. I could pull up the PRD while you pulling the comps.
I'm at the PRD. And they calling it there. They still calling it Hamtramck.
That's just like when the properties be over at 48203. Everybody put them as Highland Park. They not all Highland Park. So right. This one is this one probably is just on about 800 square feet because it's a 1-story.
Yeah.
And it's only it's a 2-bedroom according to the PRD.
My bad. I forgot to share.
Unless it's actually a bungalow and they finished the upstairs since it was built and the PRD is outdated. All right, so what you come up with?
It's only one sold over there within the last 6 months. You a quarter of a mile. You want to go back further?
Go out a half mile on it.
Yeah, that area over there is pretty. What it is, you know.
Julia said, "What up, though?"
What up, though, Aiden? That's my young entrepreneur right there. That's my youngest.
Okay. Gray Bay Living Realty said, "Hey.
What's happening?"
Yo, Gary said structure look good.
I don't see a lot of comparables over there.
What you come up with though, as far as your
go? I shared. Can you see my screen?
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
So it's 7 total solds within a half a mile. Within the last 6 months. The high end is this one right here, which is not a comparable.
Right. You might have to adjust for square footage. What's that, St. Louis?
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, give me that one more time.
13717. And then you got Buffalo. How much is that Buffalo property?
That Buffalo is 105, but that's not a comp either.
What's the square footage?
6-bedroom, 3-bathroom bungalow.
No, that ain't it. Go to the next highest one.
That one there. This one a 3-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow.
Was it Raleigh Street?
Yeah.
How much is that one?
They saying this is 600 square feet, but
that might be a 2-bedroom. Over there, it looks like
potentially be. This one sold for 90 as is.
Yeah, Hamtramck hot if it's actually in Hamtramck, but this say Detroit. This Raleigh Street. I think this Dwyer is actually Detroit.
Cash sale, 90,000 cash just closed. So this
is.
Yep. Go to the next one. Prior
it's
to that.
Picking up Hamtramck because of where that sits. That sits like right at that
It's on the border.
Yeah, it's on the border. Like it literally loops around like right there where it sits at.
Yeah, but it's really Detroit.
Gable has no pictures, but it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,063 square feet.
All right.
Sold at 85. St. Louis is the next. I don't know. So this Raleigh one is the best comp. But it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Isn't that one a 2?
Yeah, it's the PRD says a 2, but the wholesaler said it's 3. It might actually be a 3-bedroom bungalow. Just when it was built, the public record data was never updated because the attic may be finished into a bedroom now.
No, she's not muted. So somebody asking, what are we showing? So what we're showing is the solds within the last 6 months, last 180 days, and we're going out a half a mile to be able to come up with what we think the value of the house would be, or the after repair value.
So what's the next highest property?
This one right here on St. Louis.
Yeah. So on this one, they want 34.9 for it. It might be a decent buy and hold from what I've seen as far as repairs in there, but I don't know about a fix and flip.
And I think they said that on there, didn't they? They said that one was a buy and hold.
Yeah, they suggested it's a buy and hold. I don't see enough room in it for a fix and flip based on these comps.
Well,
what's the square footage on that?
Look at that one that sold at 90. It's like less than 900 square feet, Johnny. So this one.
I wanted to ask about this one on St. Louis. Y'all said that one was too big.
On St. Louis, yeah, 12,862.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's way too big. That's too big.
So how many square feet is this one?
Less than
this one they're saying is 799, but PRD got it as a 2-bedroom. The wholesaler got it listed as a 3-bedroom.
But look at this one right here. This one sold as is. And I don't know about this selling as cash, but look at the condition that it was in, and it sold for 90.
It's possible that area is hot.
So if this one in this condition sold at 90, shit. And they saying 600 square feet. Shit.
But how many comps do you have that support that value though?
Just this one. That's all I need. I don't need a whole bunch of comps to support the value for me. Like when I'm
go look at your pending and your active, and then just do a price. A square footage range between maybe like 700 and 1,100 square feet, and see what come up over there.
Oh, it's 2. And they one active and one pending. The one pending is Gene, $7,000.
Oh, that ain't a comparable. That's land bank property. What about the one that's
that's a tear down. Shit.
What's the other one?
St. Louis. This one is active. They're asking $80,000.
And how long it's been on the market?
Since December 12th.
Yeah. See, I don't know about that. Like I said, at 34.9, it don't seem bad for a buy and hold, but I wouldn't be looking at it as a flip.
So for me, let me see, 90.
I don't know. See what the audience say. Ask Rhonda.
How much they asking for it? 34.9?
They asking 34.9 for it. And based on the photos you've seen, how much you got to estimate what you think you might have to put into it.
What do y'all think that the rental would be over there?
You probably can get 1,000 over there now.
Yeah, I'm looking at everything, and I think 90 is a good safe.
But you think 90 in what condition?
Maybe a little less.
In what condition?
Rental grade.
But you see the one that sold for 90?
I don't know about that one.
No, I mean I'm looking at one. Yeah, I saw that one that sold, the one on Rowley Street or something.
Yeah, the one on
Y'all
Raleigh.
seen it?
So you think that so you're not using that comparable?
I mean,
well, so what happened was that one bounced out when I put the square footage in. So
No, that's similar square footage.
when I put in 700 to 1,000 square feet,
That's because they got that one at 600 square feet. That one less.
Yeah, I still think 90 is safer right there.
Hmm.
But you think it's more?
I mean, based on that one selling for $90,000, I don't understand. I'm missing where y'all coming up with why you saying that, because we got one that's in terrible condition. So I don't know the area. I can only go off of
the other thing, right? Is you don't know the circumstances of that transaction. I don't see enough. I don't see enough transactions to support that 90,000 for this particular property. I know the values over there are hot, but for this size property, I just don't know. And I think it's on the Detroit side. So I don't see it as a fix and flip.
I'm about to go down to 600, because that's ridiculous if they would have it listed that low, because their house is not that small.
Right.
But look at this one. If you go back a year, there's another one on Dwyer, 12827 Dwyer, 992 square feet. So for 105.5.
And it's sold on a land contract too. So that's the high on the land contract. And then you got one at 12,918 that sold for 70, and then you got the $90,000 sale.
Damn, this one done up though. So see, this one done up. The one that sold, well, it ain't done up, but them old ass cabinets that they painted.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not seeing it for a flip. Because what you think, you're gonna have to put about 30,000 into it, right?
Man, that house so little, I think you can do 25.
All right. Elijah said a buy and hold.
Buy and hold, I think that is, so let me tell you what I'm scared of. The buy and hold, I'm scared because it's in Detroit. So I want to use the 2%. And if I'm 60,000 in there, I want to be able to get 1,200 in rent. And y'all saying 1,000. So I'm kind of scared on the buy and hold.
I'm estimating 1,000. You might be able to get more.
I think 1,000 is about what it is.
We got a question. They want
to what does it say? How does this buyer help a buyer?
How does this help a buyer? It depends on, so if you're an investor, it helps an investor do their due diligence on whatever their potential investment is. So if you were potentially looking, actually you showing an investor, a novice investor, how to analyze or evaluate property. Yeah, values.
Yeah, basically we showing the ARV. So this property is being sold as is, and based on how much you have to put into the property determines how much equity you're going to have in order to make money, if you're going to buy it and flip it, or if you're going to buy it to live in it. So let's say at 34.9, if you got to put 30,000 into it, you got 64.9 in all in. So there's some room for profit, but each investor is different on how much they would want to make per property for return on their investment. Now, if you buying it to live in it, it's a whole different approach, because you getting into a property for 64.9 that's worth 90,000.
It's a slam dunk.
Yeah, that's a slam dunk for somebody buying it to live in it. But for an investor that's buying it to fix it and flip it and make a profit, and you're looking at 25,000 profit minus your costs, your holding costs, and your capital gain taxes, you might be walking away with what? About 15,000 or something. So it just depends on the investor. Some investors will be happy with that. Some may not.
Yeah. So Rose is on here asking about she's currently in the middle of probably purchasing. So like for a person that's going to be buying a house, this show also would show movement in the area. So we're actually showing data for sales, people purchasing the houses. They're not like sitting stagnant. Right.
Yeah. So she's a home buyer, a potential home buyer.
Yeah.
Well, for her too. I mean, so it's for her, it's showing, when you buying a house with equity in it already, potentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She also asked, buy and hold is for investors. Not necessarily. Buy and hold is buy and hold is basically saying you buying it, you don't plan on selling it or selling it anytime soon. So your idea, your end goal is not to buy it and put it right back on the market after it's repaired. So you're gonna let the value appreciate over time and collect rental income from the property. In investor world, that's what they consider a buy and hold.
But you can buy it and live in it. So think about this. She could buy it, live in it. As of right now, she could do the repairs slower, right? You don't have to do everything all at once, and then sell it after year 3 or 4, potentially walk away with $20,000-$30,000 instead of, because now she's not paying that capital gains tax.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And you can, if you don't sell it, you can keep it. Some people do that. They use their first house to live in it, then they buy something else and they keep that house and rent it out.
True.
Rhonda said this is a buy a hold area. Yeah. All right. So what's your opinion on that? I say it's probably a good buy and hold, but I don't see it as a fix and flip.
Mm-hmm.
If I could be I don't know enough. I would pass on it. So yes, it's a no for me, both ways.
All right.
But if I was a novice, I'll say this though. So when we be saying this, because I be getting people be talking like, well, why did you pass up on that deal that had money in it? If I was a novice and maybe a first-time investor, this is not a horrible flip or a horrible buy and hold to me. It's just
it's a safe deal. It's just not the slam dunk that people be. That most investors want to make 35 or more minimum on their flips for the time and effort you got to put into it. But something like this might be a good starting point for some people.
So look, you get it for 30, you put 25 in there, you 55 in there, sell it for 85. I'm just saying, and you do that, for somebody that's working the job, making $50,000-$60,000 a year, you do that 3 or 4 times a year. You in there. I would definitely do this versus working shit.
Yeah, and then on top of that, just because they're asking 34, 5 or 9, don't mean you have to offer that. So then you start getting a little bit, you're creating a little bit more opportunity for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next property we got, I'm gonna pull this one up. This one in 48224, which is a hot area over on the east side. All right, so this one is on Guilford. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,240 square feet. They say the HVAC and water heater are in good condition. The plumbing is new. The electric panel is older. They're saying it's a good fix and flip or buy and hold, and it's and the ARV is 140 to 145. This is offered by looks like a wholesaler as well. There's their information if you're interested. They asking 54.9 for this one, and let's see what we got. Let me pull up this share screen. We're gonna pull the photos up. All right, so this is Guilford. So this is a brick colonial with garage. Looks like 2-car garage. That's the block. It's a lot of vacant lots over there, which could be a good thing. We just had a property we sold not too far from here, and we were in the process of selling it. The people brought both lots on both sides, but didn't close on the property. So now we gotta sell the property, and everybody that's trying to buy the property want to know about the lots, but they already been sold. So this looked like somebody was in the middle of a flip before and couldn't finish, because it looked like they gutted it already down to the studs, put in some new electrical.
New framing, new plumbing.
Yep, brand new framing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Did some drywall work. What's your thoughts on going behind somebody that did their framework? Do you
I
like?
would have to I would have to go make sure. First of all, I have to make sure they got all their permits pulled on that property, or make sure that it's not on the. At least make sure that it's not on the city's list.
Right.
If I came behind somebody, if they did good work, I'm not opposed to going behind somebody if they did good work.
All right. Because some people do a terrible job at framing a property, and then all the drywall be off.
Look at that. They got one of them new hot water heaters, hot water tank.
Yeah, this don't look too bad. We just got to see what the comps say.
This just got to get put back together.
Yeah.
That's the garage.
Yeah, inside of the garage.
Let me see they CMA. Their CMA.
The
yeah.
They got low wick casual, and them the only two they sent. So yeah, I'm gonna have you run your comps, and I'm gonna pull mine out the stream.
So I see casual, but I don't see that low wick unless they went further out. I tried to go a half a mile, and they came up with like 30-something properties.
Yeah, because that area is a lot of turnover over there, but it's a lot of low end distress sales too. So you might have to and just put in three bedrooms and see what come up, because that casual is a little bit closer right in that East English Village area, and it's but it's only a 2-bedroom and it's sold for $148.
But on land contract, it looked like though.
Yeah, possibly. And
Aaron, you know Aaron Austin?
Nah.
You at the Metro office. No, you said do what, Reg? You want me to go
just do 3-bedroom comps only and see what come up?
That's a 3-bedroom right there?
Yeah, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths.
And just to eliminate all them low end distress sales, because it's a lot of them over there. Put the minimum price like 80,000. Just put 80 to maybe like 200,000.
I got 12. So
12 of them?
Yeah, but I didn't eliminate. So.
But you went another half a mile still, right?
I did go out a half of a mile, but the ones that I'm looking at are still within like it's not quite a half of a mile away. It's still kind of close. It does. I think this one does have a
This one not bad. They asking 54.9 for it.
I like the pendings. Like I'd be curious. So like if I were gonna look at this, I would be calling these agents to see if these deals are gonna close or if they've already closed and maybe
close anytime soon. What are your pendings doing? One.
I only see one high pending at 144.9. I mean Harvard.
You got Farmbrook at 130.
But they saying that the ARV is how much?
They said 145.
Yeah, so anything under
145.
I don't like it. Anything under the 145.
Yeah, so you probably got what you think you got to put into this one to finish it off.
How many square feet is that?
This one was hold on. This one was just over 1,200, like 1,240 was the square footage. Elijah just sold one on Lowwick for 140.
Oh, Elijah said he sold that one.
Yeah, so
the people that's from Detroit. So you see how y'all all jumping at this one, right? Y'all know the area,
right?
But for me, he asking how much for it?
He asking 54.9. So you probably going. That's why we need to know like what would it take to put it back together based on what they completed so far.
I would have to still go in there, but I still think that it's going. Go back to those photos one more time, Reg.
All right.
I was looking at the comps when you was showing the photos.
Because on this one, the price don't seem bad that they're asking. It's just going to depend on what the rehab is going to be.
They got drywall in there. I mean, they down there. All they gotta do is mud and tape and do the floors.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with them windows.
I need to see the block. I said this is where I was just over here.
Yeah, we'll do a map view of the block in a minute.
So that's it looked like they was trying to put in new windows, or at least they got them. Don't mean that they fit.
Get some framing around here,
Yeah,
so we get some framing.
So they trying to frame in windows, which I hate. I don't like doing that. I mean, a lot of it's done. Like even that bathroom right there.
Yeah.
I'll have to go over there and see the work to be able to decide whether or not we can continue on that. But I don't know. They got a lot of.
What was that picture? Go back to it.
How many square feet you said again?
1240. This is just the basement.
Yeah, I thought I saw some like fire damage. Was it fire damage?
No, it's not.
I feel like you could do it for less than between 35 and 40 on them finishes.
All right. So you saying you're gonna have about at this price, you're gonna have about 90, 94, 90, about 95,000 all in.
Yeah, no deal.
You sell it at 140. This might be a good flip.
I would do it at 80 all in, but I think that's where I would stretch that.
Yeah.
So y'all like the ARV? So based on the comps that we just saw, y'all feel like the ARV is what y'all feel like the ARV is?
I would have to get the property cheaper.
Huh?
I'm with Janita. I would have to get it about 80 all in, so I would have to get the property a little cheaper.
But what do you think the ARV is?
We're safe at 135 for the ARV going in on the purchase, but I believe so that will be finished in the summer. I think we're gonna have some more sales over, especially that area, and then that house. You put everything that you're about to put in there is about to be brand new.
Check your actives real quick over there, Shaka.
I just had. Hold on, I'm gonna go right back to them
because I want to see what the current days on the market. The solds only tell us what happened. If the property's sitting more than 60 days, I don't know if I would definitely I would my target ARV would be like 130 to 135.
What y'all basing that on? No, I'm not seeing it.
Just knowing the area, knowing the comps, like Elijah sold the one for 140. It wasn't as nice as this one would be. But again, I wouldn't my target sales price wouldn't be 140, 145. I would be somewhere about 130, 135.
Okay.
So I'm looking at this Farmbrook is pending. They had it listed at 159.9 and then they reduced it to 130.
Yeah. So and they probably took less than that. So I don't think that 130 is going to be a comp. I don't think that's going to be a
what's the condition of
that's why I said that for me, like I would be doing the additional research to call these pendings to see, I would need more research, but I think knowing this area 135 is safe.
Okay.
Hey, do me a favor real quick, Shaka. Pull up this property in Southfield before we go to the next property. No, I want people to see something because this one.
So that's a no deal for me, y'all, on that one. Go ahead. What's the address, Reg?
It's 25331 Red River.
That's over there off of in between like 8 and 9 Mile.
Yeah, I think so. I had a buyer interested, but I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. And this is why, like, communication, what you put out there, like, I like when wholesalers do a good job, but sometimes when we put information out that's from the wholesale side and on the MLS side, it ends up hurting. It really ends up hurting the owner and possibly the wholesaler. Somebody losing some money. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
Is it 25331?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they just did another price reduction on it too. Let me add this property to the here, hold on 1 second. So this the prop, it came over from a wholesaler a few days ago, and it's not a bad property. It's but they had it marketed at 145 a best offer.
Bruh, I'm about to tell you about this
and
wholesaler.
they had the ARV at 195. So my
25331 Red River.
yeah. So I have a buyer that called, and they're on a list because they're looking for a home for a family member. So they were getting this property on the MLS. What is it listed for on the MLS? What was the original sales price? They just did a price reduction.
So it was originally at 225 back in November, but then they went down to 180 to 189.9, then down to 169.9.
So my client got the property as an MLS, update when they get a list of properties at the 189, because this is what she's searching for a family member. But then she's also an investor, and she was getting these wholesaling lists. And she like, wait a minute, why are you sending me a property for 189 and they only want 145 for it? So she like, I'm just gonna go and try to negotiate 145. She ended up not liking the house after she like looked at the photos and all that stuff. But at 145, it's actually not a bad deal for what she wants to do with it for owner occupant or for that family member. But it's just bad. I don't know the situation. I don't know if the wholesaler had the property listed or what's going on with the actual seller, or maybe this is this person's house or whatever. But it's just saying one message is saying 145 a best offer, but then you got it listed at 189, and that just sends out a mixed signal because some buyers are getting both of these lists at the same time, and of course they always gonna go with the cheaper one. So I don't know who was expecting 189, but it's a lot of money left on the floor on that deal. So I mean, it's out there for 145 now. It's hard. It'll be hard to take that back,
even though it's on the market at 169.9.
Yeah,
so
now
they got it under contract.
Yeah, they just reduced the price again to 169, but you're telling the general public one price, but you're also telling the general public, because these email
this is a horrible wholesaler. That's the wholesaler. The wholesaler, that's a bad job by the wholesaler to me, because if you have the house under contract, then it should not be listed.
To be pending, at least.
Well, it was pending at one point in time. My thing is, if it said 189 on the market, which is going to show up in Zillow and all of that, it's showing 145. So to an investor, it might be attractive. Hey, like, you gonna get me this house for 145? I just seen it for 189. An average person gonna be like, let's talk if you can get it for me at that price, right? But in the grand scheme of things, when you're sending everything out at the same time, the people are always going to go for the 149 price. So why even market it at 189 or 225 if you're going to market it simultaneously at the same
time? So the problem is we just assuming that the wholesaler going to be able to get it at the 145. What if they can't? What if they just talking?
Well, I don't know. They might have it under contract.
Yeah, but we don't know that though. That's what I'm saying. We don't know them. So as far as I see it still on the market at 169.9.
Right.
I'm not taking that wholesaler's word. Especially so we supposed to get this dude on the show, right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get him on the show.
So because you just called him a bad.
What?
He ain't coming now. You just called him a bad wholesaler.
No, I mean, I said that well, I mean, so he need to know the truth, right? So the real is that if he gonna wholesale a property, he should at least bare minimum make sure that it's not active on the MLS.
Right.
Right. I mean, so is that is that a fact or no?
No, you're right, because what happened to me is what made me frustrated with it, because my client just so happened to be an investor as well. And of course, she's going after the 145 price. That 189 is out the window. So what I'm saying is, if you're wholesaling and you're putting properties out there, if you think you got a chance of getting 189, 169, do not double back at the same exact time and put it out to an investor list for a way cheaper price when you're trying to market it at the 189, or somebody, the agent, because it's listed by an agent. So the agent's pushing to get it at 189, but you sending out a whole different price that's $40,000 less. Why even try to get the 189 for it? So that's all I'm saying. But my buyer was confused, but she wasn't. She was smart enough to say she's going to look at it at the 145 and not even try to go through the agent.
Yeah, but that may not work out because, again, you know, you just counting on. So, all right, who do you think, you know, I guess I can't say that, right? Who's working with more integrity, the wholesaler or the realtor? I just feel like if the wholesaler has it under contract, why is it not bare minimum pending?
Well, what was at the time this email came through? I just don't know what happened. All I'm saying is,
I know what I would do.
What?
I would just submit an offer for
145. Right.
Exactly, and that's what my client. That's what my client was going to do.
That's that. What is that? It's 145. What the wholesaler had it? Is that what he had it out there for?
Yeah.
So I would submit an offer for less. I would put an offer for 135 and see what they say.
I called the realtor. She said she didn't know what was going on and why they would do that. But if this is the case where her seller did sign something outside of that, or maybe the wholesaler had it under contract and listed the property, either way, it's just a mixed message to the clients out there that are seeing it on two different lists for two different prices.
Or maybe the wholesaler don't have it under contract and they just throwing it out there, throwing like a lot of wholesalers do.
That could be true, but whoever it is, somebody gonna offer 145 and not the 189 or 169. So you might as well not even try that price now. I don't know. Yeah, but my client here's the thing. My client was a little frustrated because here she is getting a brand new list of properties from me, or updated list, and I'm presenting her something that's 189, but then on the same exact day she gets an email saying the same house is 145, and it's almost like she felt like I was lying to her, and I had to show her both emails, like, this is where this information came from, this is where this information come from. I'll be happy to sell you the house for 145. I'll be happy for you to get it at that price. But she initially was looking at it at 189 and probably was considering that house. So somebody lost out on the opportunity. All right. So we're going to go on to the next property here. Let me Janita, you got a property on.
Can't say it.
No, you had a vacant lot and you had another property.
Do the 7 Mile and Gratiot area with the drop box.
Okay.
Send it to me in the private chat.
Is this a three bedroom brick bungalow?
That is 4 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, 2-car garage.
All right. Deanna said, "Hey, Janita."
Hey, Deanna.
And Marilyn said, "Good evening, y'all."
What's going on, Merle?
All right, let me add Shaka's.
Well, don't put me up yet, because remember, she don't want to show it.
Oh, she just trying to. Okay, So the reason to let everybody know why we're not giving the address, because you currently have a client that's negotiating on this deal.
Yeah, they're interested. And so it's a really nice house in terms of like the house and the area, but they're trying to figure out, is their current equity and then, a future potential, like, a close future potential or more equity.
Emmett, been a minute, man.
But, hey, Emmett, they thought Shaka said he thought you moved to Tijuana or something.
I text him.
Oh, you texting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You was writing him off. You thought he was a passport bro or something. I need to move to Tijuana. So you said 7 Mile in Gratiot area?
Yeah.
3-bedroom brick bungalow?
4 bedrooms, 1.5. It's more like a Cape Cod. It's got 1 bedroom on the first floor and 3 bedrooms on the second floor.
All right. You got a price of what they paying for it, or you just trying to?
It's listed for 90.
For 90?
Yeah.
They buying it to live in it?
Yeah.
Well, we gave all the information. I guess you're saying that these regular people can't find it. Send me the address.
And you said 7 Mile in Gratiot area, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna run the couch for you, Shaka.
Okay.
I just sent it. But yeah, let Reggie run comps.
No, that's good.
I just looked at them. I'm curious to see what y'all gonna say about this. They got it listed at 1,712 square feet. It is a really nice size property. And there's one thing about this property that I'm not sure about. It has an in-ground pool that is not currently functioning, but obviously we don't know the condition of it. They were just saying that, yeah, it's not something that they would have to do right now. They could potentially try to put that back together as time goes on.
So at 90,000, if they buying it to live in it, so is it move-in ready already?
No.
It is not move-in. It's kind of moving. Like, depending on the people, you could clean this and move in it. They probably would want to at least do some.
Is it move-in ready? Like they can move in and just live in it?
They could.
Like, is it average condition?
It's a little below average. So it has a kitchen that's functioning. It has all the bathrooms work and function. I'm pretty sure these people are going to install the furnace. They probably don't have it in there because of, asset protection.
Okay, because the highest comp I'm seeing right now is 130, and that's going back a year for 1/4 mile. And I actually did a map around the 7 Mile. Oh no, I went all the way up to 8 Mile. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, because if you're not careful, this will pick up East Point.
Yeah, that's why I only put in Detroit. But let me change the shape. You said it's 7 Mile Gratiot, not 8 Mile, so that changes a whole lot.
Well, it's the location is 8 Mile. Like if I look at the descriptive term to get there.
Is it north of State Fair or south of State Fair?
North.
Okay, then it's 8 Mile in Gratiot. So I was right. So let's just go here.
So, Janita, what's the question in here? Is this a good investment or a good buy for a homeowner?
A good buy for a homeowner.
Based on what you sent me and what you estimate.
What did I put in here? East side, huh?
What's the rehab cost to make the house the way they want it, or what are they going to invest into it?
Well, that's why I presented the pictures, because we're supposed to flip through the pictures, and Shaka is.
I didn't see the photos. Hold on. Let me. Let me see who got the photos here.
Did I miss one? Let me see.
I don't have a photo link. I just got a YouTube link.
Look, checking now.
I
There,
am not.
all right. There you go. I just nope.
All right, while we waiting on that.
Just check the TSARE email and it should be sitting right there.
All right.
Emmett asked me if I'm 203K certified. I don't have to be yes, Emmett, I can do 203K rehabs.
He basically was asking, do you know what the hell you're doing?
Nah, he right.
All right. So we got the photos. It was stuck in my draft.
So the furnace is gonna be installed. The
oh, that's the one with the stove. That's crazy.
Yeah. Look, so
the bathroom don't look too bad.
That's a half bath.
What kind of flooring is that in those two bathrooms?
Raggedy.
You said it's granite?
It's granite flooring.
Raggedy.
They got granite flooring in the bathrooms?
No, that was the front entrance. Yeah. This is that floor buckled or am I looking at it?
No, those floors are good. They're hardwood and nice.
I mean, it don't look too bad for 90,000. The highest comp's all about 130 over there. So
Diana is the one that's looking at this property.
All right.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I think that is. Does it have everything that they want in the house?
We can just you know how when we get all of the other ones and we just evaluate it.
Well, we evaluating them from an investor standpoint. You asking from a homeowner standpoint, which is a totally different logic. Like as a homeowner, I'm not looking at the same thing I'm looking at as an investor.
But you still got to determine the ARV to see how much equity you got.
No, you don't. When you buying as an as a homeowner, you just be looking to make sure that it's going to. You don't even care if it appraised, because if it don't appraise, then you can negotiate it down to whatever it appraised at.
Yeah, you still want to know if you got some equity though, if that's the approach you're trying to take.
Yeah,
we do evaluations on whether or not we think they're up and comings, if we believe this is a good area for cash flow. Flipping, if a homeowner were to buy it, you know what they could do. So
I like that. I like that house for a homeowner because at 90,000, just my opinion. Let me show you the comps that I got. So just running off the comps over there. So you 135, then you got 130, then you got 93, then you got 87.5.
What they look like?
This went back a year though. The most recent comp from November is 135. So if we take a look at this, I mean, this is probably what you're gonna end up doing to this house. If you're trying to make that house look like this, I mean, you're probably spending most of your equity to update it to this point. I mean, but if you're buying it to live in it, it just depends on how much equity you want to have going into it, what makes you comfortable. But at 90,000 is not bad. You're getting it. You're not paying top dollar for the house. You're getting a deal pretty much.
I don't think you're getting a deal. You still got to go do something with that swimming pool. And then you got to go rehab that house to get it to that right there. It doesn't. How were the cabinets, Johnny?
The cabinets are old cabinets. They got new granite on old cabinets. So they can either go in there and repaint the cabinets, clean them up real good, and put new hardware on them. That would be the fix for not having to rip out the kitchen.
But the cabinets are in good shape.
Yeah, they can use them.
Yeah, I'm not seeing where
What?
I'm not seeing where this is a bad deal, really. I mean, it's just not a ton of equity in it.
Huh?
Yeah, and then these homes, it ain't like they did they most of the money was spent in the kitchen, and it's not like they redid the bathrooms and everything. This bathrooms, God awful. This how our kids gonna look at our houses when they see all that gray and white.
Right.
Right.
And well, why was y'all using laminate? You know, they gonna find out laminate is a health risk at one point in time.
This is gonna be easy to remove versus that tile that they was putting on back there.
Yeah, versus that asbestos floor tile. What's up with this sink?
I don't know. So my issue, my
is that a
concern with the
sink
house,
or a urinal?
that's a sink.
It's a sink.
My concern with that house would be
depends on how many drinks you had.
You said.
Oh my God.
My concern would be that swimming pool. And what is
why would that be a concern? It's in
they
a
can always fill it in.
pool.
Yeah, what the cost is going to be to either fill it in or to bring it up to code.
It's an above ground pool, ain't it?
No, it's an in ground.
Oh, because I was gonna say I know somebody that take that above ground pool for you for low.
So you add that money in, which I think is going to be probably a minimum of 10,000, regardless of whichever way you go with it. That goes, so that take away from your equity, and then you got to go inside the house and rehab it.
Yeah, they're not gonna do a full rehab. They're gonna go over there and probably paint those walls.
What up, John?
What's going on, Petey?
The windows were in good shape, and they're gonna make a decision. They don't have to do anything to those bathrooms. The bathrooms, like whoever did this, like they already changed out all of the light fixtures and plugs and switches. And those bathrooms, they're not gonna go in there. But the only thing she's gonna do is put a new mirror in one of them bathrooms.
How long it been on the market?
She ain't got to worry about that pool until this summer. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, that's kind of what her husband was saying, that like he not worried about the pool because that's something they can.
You getting $140,000 house for 90, and you might not have to put 30 or 40,000 into it. As a homeowner, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah, I think if you include the pool, they're probably gonna be at like 20 to 25. So probably over time. So if they went in there and painted, and to get that house ready to move in, they would really be painting.
If they brought this house, if somebody fixed this house up the way they want it, they wouldn't be selling it to them for 120,000. They want 135.
I got a question. Go look at the actives over there, Reggie. Go look at the actives over there, and then go look on the same street.
Emmett asked us about Normandy.
Yeah,
Normandy, I can tell you that price at 125 might actually be a little low. If it's a 3-bedroom,
no, he's saying 125 rehab, 99,000.
Oh, he brought it for 99 and 125 renovation.
So 225 all in.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, Johnny, are you looking at the actors over there?
I'm about to pull the actors up for you.
Mm-hmm. You talking about the two? Was one more right there.
Yeah.
Now
I don't know. You can look at that house and tell me. You was over at the house. You can tell me if it's similar in style or not.
Look, I'm about to tell you right now. I'm about to show you better than I can tell you.
Yeah, not similar in style. This is colonial. But I guess, and yeah, it's not even as clean.
I'm sure.
So you got 90, you got 79,900, 75. But when we look at the
Not bad.
79,000
That's a good one.
property, it needs way more work.
Go down, Reggie. Go down to the next house. It's like 69.9.
The next house is 69,900 on East Burn.
No, not that one. Keep going down.
This one's 66,000.
Go down. You ain't gonna be able to pull it up like that. I had to do it different because you
I
missed
just
it.
put up the actors. It came up for me.
Yeah, I had just put in a map of the area. That's how it came up. Everything else is kind of a distressed sale.
Go. There's a why is Reggie not seeing it? Why is it not?
I did a map. I drew a map around the area. So if it's just outside of that, it ain't.
It's on the same street. It must be further down then.
It's right there because I'm getting it. He just gotta take the map off. So when you put it into
the address for the one you're talking about. Give me the address. I'll pull it up on the screen so we.
The address is 15516.
So Shaka, the property what price would you buy it at as a homeowner?
I could buy it at the 90 and still be cool, but look at this one right here. That's $60,000, or what is it, 70,000? So this one right here, I think, is at 70,000. I feel like it's a comparable house, but I don't know what they're looking for. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not evaluating it the same way. They know what they want in the house, right? But look at this. Show them this one right here. So this house is for $20,000 less.
Yeah, you got water damage.
Look at the ceiling.
I'm looking at all that. That's why I'm guessing that's why it's for $20,000 less. But if you're going into a house and you spending the money on the rehab anyway, you got an additional $20,000 to make it.
You got some roof issues in this room.
So take $7,500 off for the roof.
And probably some more. Here's the thing though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I went high with the $7,500. Take that off.
This house look terrible in the back.
Take $2,500 for that, for whatever they got in the back back there.
No, it ain't taking $25. Terrible.
No, for that side and repair is only going to be a couple $100, and then I went high.
It just looked terrible.
Take $2,500 off of that back repair. So we take 10 off. So now I got another 10,000. And actually, how long this one been on the market? This one. Can
you finance this house? Or can you finance the other one?
You can finance the other one. This one they want cash, conventional. So yeah.
And the other one they
shouldn't be offering FHA terms on it, but they are.
The other one they gonna install the furnace, right?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I mean, it's all about preference. I don't think the other one is a bad deal at the price you said. Of course, if they can get it for cheaper, the better the deal is. Somebody can buy this one and be in a little bit better shape. It's a reason they ain't closed yet.
Right.
True.
So I don't know. I still like the house. I like the fact that they can go in here and clean it up and do things as they live in it for that price point and for this square footage. And I know
what up, Eric?
Her husband was saying that he liked the fact that it was close to East Point. He felt like it was, still up and coming. But if you look at the pictures that I sent, like if you look up and down the block, you don't have no vacancies. I mean, like not no burnouts, not no board ups. It's a solid block. So
Emmett said it's a good deal for a homeowner.
Yeah, which y'all caught on in terms of the value.
Hey, Emmett said, where we at on Normandy Ranch?
That's a bad deal. No, let me pull something up real quick before we wrap up. Only for Emmett. We're gonna do this for Emmett. One time for Emmett until you get back from Thailand. I need to know the square footage. Let me pull up the square footage. He said he got
Is Normandy even hitting threes yet?
99, and then he got 125 in rehab.
I feel like it's already no deal.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's kind of pushing it, but let's see here. So it's just over 1,700 square feet, brick colonial. I need to know. Emmett got to tell us how many bedrooms it is, but we're gonna run the comps just based on that.
They got some depending. They got some high comps and they got some middle comps.
Yeah, I know. That area, you still got a lot of distressed sales over there too.
You mean how many bedrooms and bathrooms? Anybody watch football over there? Nobody cared about the game.
No, we trying to get to the paper.
We can do both.
They need to go donate some of that money to them HBCUs out there, so they can keep some coaches. Hey, so Princeton sold for 325. So we need to know what because everything that's over. Wait a minute, hold on.
He said it's a 4-bedroom with room to add an additional 3rd floor.
Oh yeah, here's this.
Rhonda, was you betting? Was y'all betting or just watching it? Emmy, how many bathrooms?
Yeah, he said how much he got. He under 99 for the acquisition and 125 for the
225.
Yeah, 99 and 125 for the rehab.
Wow. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know about based on the comps over here because here's a 1,700 square feet.
Oh, so DraftKings is a bar. 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
Yeah, I'm not seeing because these 4 bedrooms. So we starting at Inverness starting at 200.
Yeah, I mean you're about 40,000 too much. You need to be at 180. You need to be under 185 all in. Using the 282
man, who sold their house?
ARV.
This property on Normandy. Look at this. The agent. This is the picture of the house. It's still sold, but this is the picture of the house. This is the front photo.
Oh, okay.
For 200,000, but I think I can't say they could have got more, but who knows? This one is Inverness is 4-bedroom, just over 2,000 square feet. It was listed at 259, and it sold for then they reduced the price to 218. Then it sold for 200,000. It was on the market 183 days.
Let's see if they did any updates.
They updated
you
them.
Can tell you they didn't. You look, you can tell they didn't do a lot when they do that fake thing, but that looked good.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know, Emmett, with 225 all in.
Damn. Yeah.
Marilyn said she watched the Eagles kick the 49ers butt, Shaka.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know about that 225 all in. He said this will be for a homeowner.
So I looked at the 280 comp, Reggie.
Look at this LaSalle.
How much is that one?
And they had appliances that everybody be fighting over.
Bruh.
And they put eggs in the refrigerator. No, this one was 206. It started at 249, dropped it to 218, and sold for 206 in 68 days.
1,800 square feet. How many square foot was
here's the 1,700.
Oh shit.
This one for 249 is 2,300. I don't know that 225. I ain't feeling that all in.
Yeah.
I would have to be all in for maybe like 160 or something, 145. to 155 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Emmett. He said it'd be good for a homeowner, probably so. Yep.
125, you're gonna have everything in there. I mean, hopefully everything in there should be brand new, top notch. You're on the high end.
Rhonda said they was out in Troy behind Somerset Mall.
DraftKings, you know, I never heard of that.
Yeah, you never heard of DraftKings, period?
No, DraftKings, the bar. It was at the bar watching the game.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Behind Somerset getting them Gucci purses.
That's like driving, that's like an hour drive.
From the boosters.
So we didn't find, oh yeah, we found one potential deal today.
Which one was that?
The potential buy and hold over there on
Dwyer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. Until next Sunday, we will be back to evaluate some more properties. Emmett gonna send us a couple properties to evaluate, and we're gonna probably have some more wholesale deals. And we didn't get a chance to do that vacant lot. We're gonna bring that back next week because a lot of people be asking about vacant lots, and I'll be telling them if you're not building on it, it probably ain't worth much. But we'll see. We'll see what the numbers say.
All right,
y'all. See y'all next week. Go watch our episodes. We just did Darius Keller investing in Pontiac and Flint out there killing the game. Y'all check that out. And then we got some upcoming episodes dropping every Tuesday on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Also on Spotify. Where else we have? Spotify, Apple
Podcasts,
all the podcast
platforms.
Go check them out. Emmett said he got a hot one on Atkinson. He gonna bring up.
Oh yeah, I need that one.
Yep. All right.
The address.
Y'all have a good one.